How much are your dreams telling you? How much do you pay attention to your dreams or how much of your dreams happen sleeping or awake? And how much of that you understand as premonition, alert, or insight? Many things can come to us through our dreams. Astrology sometimes points the direction to which moment is best for you to understand what your dreams are trying to tell you. And that is the best part of this new moon in Capricorn. New moons in Capricorn, just like every other new moon, as if you might seen in some previous videos of mine, are very much about illuminating aspects of our emotions that we don't see, that are completely unclear and occult to us. So with that, it's sometimes very triggering and very introspecting, the feeling of new moons. We want to go inside, we don't want to see people, we don't want to see determined people, certain people, because we feel that they trigger too much of these feelings. That's why we sat back. And it is important to do so. Shadow work is all about doing it at your own pace and knowing that you are creating enough personality for you to be able to deal with the things that you can't really see. So, on a new moon in Capricorn, we're going to illuminate aspects of the self that deal with your greatest fears and your greatest ambitions. For both are one and the same. When you are afraid of something you want, that's actually because you want it a lot. Ask any mother, what's a mother's biggest fear? It's to lose their children. Because, I mean, they wanted their children in the first place very, very much. The love is so big that the fear is polarized by this notion. So in your new moons, in a new moon in Capricorn, always the first new moon of the year, you'll feel that your fears are very well illuminated. You get to have a sense of the things you are rationally and consciously afraid of. New moons in Capricorn are all about illuminating your greatest ambitions and your greatest fears. So Capricorn speaks a lot about this, doesn't it? The responsibility that we have to understand what our fears are and how we should overcome them. Because in truth, when we chase fear, when we chase the discomfort of the fear, we start to understand that on the other side of that door is our greatest desire and our greatest ambition. And that does lead us to the holy grail that is our life, right? It uncovers our own destiny. So this is what new moons in Capricorn are all about. What is the rank that I want to live up to? What's the legacy that I want to live? What is the position in society, or the position in my vision and perception of society that I want to attain? What are the goals that I set for myself? How do I want to be remembered? How do I want to be known? Dragonfly. And so, with new moons in Capricorn, a lot of things you don't know about your status, your ambitions, your fears, the wants of your position in society will be revealed to you. New moons in Capricorn normally lead a lot to mother work. For Cancer and Capricorn, both represent the mother. So you will see that you might be thinking about things that your mother has told you, or being close suddenly to your mother if you weren't, or being tighter if you were already very close, or having a moment of actually withdrawn from mother because it's too much for you. Moms tend to put a lot of beliefs in children precisely to get them on the right path. That's the mother's job. Mom incites fear, like, don't go there, wear your helmet, wear sunscreen. If you don't wear clothes, you're going to fall sick. So the dynamic of fear with a mom is precisely to get you on the path you have to be. On this new moon, it is funny how sun and moon are squaring the nodes, both north and south, dragon's tail and head. And it might be so that you get a lot of dreams, a lot of premonitional dreams on this stage, from the 10th to the 11th and the 11th to the 12th especially. The funny thing about this new moon is that those dreams don't have to happen when you're sleeping. These dreams can happen when you're wide awake. What am I talking about? Vision. The power of sight, the power of foresight is on your side right now. Remember, you don't have to like your visions. You don't have to enjoy what they show you. Your visions might show you, let's, you're engaged to someone and your vision shows you getting married to a different guy. That is not very happy, is it? Or not very solid for this moment. But it is vision. You can keep it on the notebook and set it aside. For when the time comes, maybe this is the reminder you need to know that you have to move forward. And then you have this on your shelf, so to say. It's on your storage. Another aspect that is illuminating this moon is the fact that there is a good balance in between Mars and Jupiter and Saturn. So Mars is trining Jupiter and it is sextiling Saturn, which means that despite the fact that you are having the awareness of these unknown emotions about what you want and what your fears are and the ambitions you have and the position you want to reach in society, your societal rank, so to say, you are sort of feeling that you have the body, you are the person to do so. Like Mars is everything that invigorates us. It's our immune system, it's our vitality, it's our willpower. So you feel you have the right willpower to do things and to put you on the pedestal you want to achieve one day. This may come as figures of power coming to you right now. A lot of help from older people, Saturn. A lot of help from knowledgeable people, Jupiter. Academia is something that might help you right now. A certain knowledge, a certain course that comes your way, and you take this opportunity. Mars is all about seeing the fish and grabbing it in the moment where it's gonna swim next. Otherwise, the opportunity goes by. This is the moment to take chances. This is the moment for that opportunity to come. I've been talking a lot about the new moons in the past and the full moons all being in a Sagittarius degree. This one is one again. So the only way to get out of this Mercury square Neptune fog that we've been living since November last is basically through truth. You need to understand that if the sky is putting all moons on a degree of Sagittarius, it means that there's only one way to do things, and it's doing what you want to do, not appealing to others, not being nice, not playing polite. All those things are going to get you in massive trouble in 2 months. Just fucking be yourself. Just be a bit rageful, be kind, be sensitive, be vulnerable, cry, laugh when it's not supposed to be when it's not a situation for you to laugh, hug people, give a handshake if they're gonna hug and you don't want to. Just do whatever it is that you want to do. Otherwise, lessons come really, really, really hard. This is the last of the hard moons that we have had in the last 3 months. And I feel that the best way to get out of the Neptunian fog is going with it and accepting that Neptune requires a lot of femininity. You don't have to be a woman to be feminine. You need to connect with your feminine side, which means the type of action that feminine energy requires is passive kind. It's not so much about getting up and doing stuff and being productive and finish the to-do list. No. Stop. Stay still. Envision. Understand. Go within. Introspect. Observe. And then let things play out their course. You already have a set of routines and actions that we'll have to do. You wake up, you take a shower, you go through your morning routine and your breakfast, and then you go to work, you do all your things. And in the middle of all this, don't do more than it's absolutely required, like least amount of effort. This is feminine energy. Look at a tree. It's not an effort. It's drinking water and gathering the rays of sunshine. I give this example so many times. Nature is a beautiful example of what feminine energy is about. You just stay put and still. You envision, you observe, you absorb, and then things play out their course. This is the moment to do that. So stillness activities like introspecting, journaling, meditating are super, super, super welcome on this. Until the 13th. From the 13th on, this fog is finally lifted and things will start making sense. Remember, the reason why this happened is the only thing that gets you out of this confusion stage is the degree in Sagittarius. You gotta play by your own rules. You gotta do what you want. You gotta be true to yourself. So Otherwise, you won't feel alive. You won't feel vital. So that's my advice. Play your own game. Play by your own rules. But remember that stillness is a necessity of this moment. Another aspect that's very beautiful on this moon, it takes us back 2 new moons in for the new moon in November. You can rewatch that video if you want to understand what kind of dynamics you were living back then. I suggested that people take notes of what their thoughts were in that time, because that's when the fog started. And the thing about then was that Venus was trining Chiron. So your friends and people that you enjoy spending time with are the ones making sense of your mind right now. They're the ones kind of keeping you grounded. On the other hand, Pluto is semi-squaring Venus. So your friends at the same time are triggering the hell out of you and giving it to your face like, why are you so impatient with the situation? You're not like the most patient person in the world either. So why are you demanding someone else to be patient? And they're like, it's the worst time for you to say that to me right now. And the friend says, actually, it's the best time for me to say it right now, because if I don't point it right now, you'll never get it right. So do it anyway. So, in summary, what is this new moon about? It's a hell lot of shadow work to be done. Because in truth, Lilith is the co-regent of Capricorn. This is not well spoken in astrology, I feel. But it is the truth. This side of Capricorn, of not being emotional about things and being able to just look at things as they are without attachment, is what allows shadow work to be productive. To see, no, I am like this. I do this. It was unconscious to me. I was completely unaware that I enter spaces speaking loudly, and then I get annoyed by people that do that because unconsciously I do it, and I don't even know why I do it. Am I doing it because I need attention? This is the whole thinking that goes through shadow work, and Capricorn is great to do so. So this new moon invites you to do just that. Admit your ambitions. Do you want something outrageous and megalomanous? Just go for it. Plan it out. This is the moment. Capricorn is all about strategizing. A very good video that I could recommend you right now is the Capricorn season video that I shall link somewhere in here. And it's all about how Capricorn people think. That's why they do grand things. It's a step-by-step process. And on this Capricorn season, specifically on this new moon, take advantage of this. Take advantage of this Capricorn feminine energy. Go within, strategize your life, plan your year, and see that step by step you can follow through. You don't have to plan the whole way now. You can just plan the 2 first steps, or even just the first step, and move forward. But I guarantee that the moment you do, you will feel such a grip in life. You will feel such control that sense of my ambitions overpowering me are gone. Because the truth about Saturn, the father of Capricorn, is that Venus is the only planet that can tame it down. So when you understand the value of yourself through the actions you're taking, because the moment you step forward, you're actually proving yourself that you can do it. When you overpower the fear of Saturn with logic, pragmatism, and mind, and knowledge, everything is possible. And everything is conquerable. And that is my wish for you on this new moon in Capricorn. For you to conquer everything you wish. Not the goalpost. Not to reach the summit. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, by conquering your dreams and conquering all your goals, is taking that first step. Conquering is a daily activity. You're never really going to reach it anyway. Because by the time you're about to reach the first goalpost, you already have a second one and a third one. It's an ongoing race. But that is my wish for you. For everything for you to come to fruition. And this new moon in Capricorn. My beautiful, beautiful subscribers, you've done it, haven't you? We've reached 500 by the end of 2023. That was a one goal. I've never had goals like that on this channel until now. Just spreading the message as much as I can and reaching as much people as possible. But there was a one number that I wanted to hit, and that was 500. And we did it on the first day of the year. So thank you so much for your support. We are moving to a new location. We are moving to a location with a lot of ancient astrology, history. and with a very special mystique associated with. And I can promise a shit ton of temples are coming our way. So a lot of exotic features on this channel this year. Be prepared for new moon videos, full moon videos, transits, planets, zodiac seasons, and whatnot. Formulas on how to interpret your birth chart, and a very special announcement that I want to be making this year around May. So stay tuned for that big surprise that I want to share with you. All right, my loves. I do wish you the best for the beginning of this new year. Remember that Capricorn season is on your side, so this is the moment to look your fears straight in the eye, strategize, and move on. I'll see you on the next one. And until then, stay light and stay golden.